It's been reported that WikiLeaks, your baby, has, in the last few years, has released more classified documents than the rest of the world's media combined. Can that possibly be true?
Yeah, can it possibly be true? It's a worry, isn't it? That the rest of the world's media is doing such a bad job that a little group of activists is able to release more of that type of information than the rest of the world press combined.
This is Democracy Now! I'm Amy Goodman. As we continue to look at the case of Julian Assange, we're joined now by the co-editors of a new book. It's called In Defense of Julian Assange. It's a collection of essays by leading activists, journalists, and whistleblowers who lay out the story of WikiLeaks and Assange and the need to defend attacks on journalism and the public's right to know. Tarek, let's begin with you in London. You're not that far from the Belmarsh prison where Julian Assange has been held since April, since police went in and took him out of the Ecuadorian embassy where he had political asylum for over 7 years. This past week, the Swedish government announced, I believe it's for the third time, that they have ended their sexual assault investigation into Julian Assange. He was never charged, and he always denied the allegations.
Do you still love WikiLeaks?
I know nothing about WikiLeaks. It's not my thing.
WikiLeaks! I love WikiLeaks.
The way to deal with this is pretty simple. We got special ops forces. I mean, a dead man can't leak stuff. This guy's a traitor, a treasonous, and he has broken every law of the United States. The guy ought to be, and I'm not for the death penalty, so if I'm not for the death penalty, the only one to do it, illegally shoot the son of a
They want to distract us from WikiLeaks. It's been amazing what's coming out on WikiLeaks.
It's time that the Obama administration treats WikiLeaks for what it is, a terrorist organization whose continued operations threatens our security. Shut it down. Shut it down. It is time to shut down this terrorist organization, this terrorist website, WikiLeaks. Shut it down, Attorney General Holder.
Julian Assange has performed an enormous service to all the people in the world who treasure the values of freedom and democracy, and who therefore demand the right to know what their elected representatives are doing. And for that very reason, he's one of the most dangerous criminals on the face of the earth, pursued with savagery by the rulers of the free and democratic societies.
In May of this year, Julian Assange was removed from the Ecuadorian embassy and arrested. He was later jailed for 50 weeks for breaching his original bail conditions. He's now in this high-security prison in London while the UK government considers a US extradition warrant. Assange faces allegations of conspiring to hack into a classified computer at the Pentagon and could potentially face a jail sentence of up to 175 years.
The whole world should be focusing on him now, because if we let the UK get away with allowing him to be extradited to the United States, and we allow the United States government at their whim to torture him and to detain him possibly for the rest of his life, we will have allowed them several steps further down the road to absolute tyranny and probably the destruction of the planet. That's my view. It's hugely important.